Well, hey guys, back to square one, or square one. What a weird thing to say. But hey guys, decided to go live, as you guys could tell. I have my laptop in front of me because I want the actual chat right in front of me and whatnot. So let's click on it. I just want the chat. That's all I want. I don't want to double watch or have that double echo shit going on. Drinking on my coffee, imaging. Letting it load, of course. Drinking on my coffee, imaging. Right. Just mute it. Okay, so the chat room's up. Oh, anyways. So, I was coming on here, and I love it. When right before I have to do video, I get a fucking foot cramp. Ugh, don't you hate that? Like when you're just sitting down and relaxing and having a good meditation and getting into your fucking groove, all of a sudden you get a foot fucking cramp, and it's like, why of all the times I'm perfectly content, just because I sit in this awkward position, I fucking get foot cramp. It's fucking annoying as shit. Anyways, back to me complaining about my foot cramp. Yeah, I decided to start doing these at least like Fridays and Saturdays, just so I can talk to you guys live, one-on-one. And they're kind of poorly planned, and I'm thinking about setting up like events or something like that on Wiccagem's Facebook. I also want to start increasing this, the hours or the length to probably like an hour. Depends on how successful it is. My hair is looking nice today. I woke up like this. I haven't even brushed my teeth or not. And this is amazing, amazing lighting ever. Anyways, I want to come on here and talk a little bit about tarot cards and whatnot. And I know there's no one in the room, but it's a recorded video, so I'm just going to continue trucking and talking. In my backpack right here, as you guys can see, I carry a set of tarot cards with me. You never know, especially me. There's my kitty cat. Look at her. She's literally zonked out. She's not waking up for a moment. No, but I carry tarot cards with me at all times in a cloth, because you don't know when you're giving readings on top of tables, sticky, dirtiness, and whatnot. Oh, they smell like incense. Ugh, I love it. So, yeah. So I carry a tarot card deck with me. I carry a backpack, as you can see, umbrella, junk and stuff, like chapstick pens and whatnot, but who really cares? But, yeah, I carry tarot cards with me because you never know whenever you need to give yourself a reading, or you want to give someone else a reading as a gift, or you want to have a little outlook. And lately I have been doing a one-card reading before I get when I get inside work, if I'm not late. When I get inside work, I like to sit down and just like shuffle the cards and just flip one card over. And it's kind of, kind of amazing to really do it. To like reconnect with my cards and whatnot. But this specific deck, I like to take it in public. It's the Universal Weight deck. And the colors are so, I don't know if you've ever seen them, but the colors are so pastel, so soft, so gentle, versus my other deck, which is the Bino Tarot White deck. And that one is more of a bold, very like bold and dark colors and whatnot. For during this little process, a lot of people like to have candles lit. A lot of people like to, sorry, my laptop is bitching. A lot of people like to have candles and incense, and at my work we can't have anything that's lit. The fire marshal will like snipe us down and whatnot. So that being said, I can't really do it. So what I do for a typical basic cleansing is that put it between my palms. Doesn't really matter which way. Sometimes I put them in prayer. Sometimes just holding them. Sometimes it's just like resting on them. I would visualize a white light either coming off of me or from the sun or some form of cleansing light that blasts right through these tarot cards and just like destroys them. So that's what I do with my tarot cards when I'm out in public, and especially when I don't have a candle or anything. I usually have a cup of tea, and I don't consume it. I usually just have a cup of tea right next to me, so I can actually have it as a smell. And sometimes it's mint, sometimes it's chamomile, sometimes, if I'm lucky, if one of my coworkers actually, leaves a lavender honey incense, but tea behind, I usually just like have that seeping right next to me. The reason why I don't consume it is because I'd rather get the inspirational, or I'd rather get the scent more than anything, and then I offer it back to to the tarot spirit. I usually offer it back and say, thank you for attending and whatnot, blah blah blah. It's a weird thing, weird notion that I go through, but yeah, it's what I do with my tarot cards when I want to give readings to people at work. I have done a couple readings for a couple employees of mine, and it's so funny because like finances come up, and it's just hilarious. We'll talk about finance. We'll talk about something cute and whatnot. Love relationships. I have predicted a couple of love relationships at my job, and kind of there we go. Sorry, I am actually closing that down and then having just a pop-up chat. Better. There. I just typed in hey so you guys know it's me that's in there. But yeah, welcome guys. 2 people watching. Yay, that's like success. I know it's poorly planned. I should have... I made a video last night while I was drinking a couple glasses of wine, and I need to like schedule these. I need to give it a time frame. Normally it's Fridays. Normally I do it Fridays afternoon, but yesterday I couldn't because I had to go to work and do a CPR class, a safety class, all this whatnot. I had to do that, and it kind of sucked. Halfway sucked, because it was just like common sense. The only thing that I was unsure about was the CPR thing, which is 30 chest, I forgot, not compression, but 30 chest pumps, I call it, and then 2 breaths. Successful or not, you still keep that rhythm going, and it's 2 inches deep, which I giggled so deeply when he said that. But yeah, he was a unique character. I'm presuming he was single because he didn't have his, he didn't have a wedding ring, and he's older age. He looks like he's just been by himself for ages, I guess. But yeah, so he thought it was actually really charismatic and fun in the class. In fact, I gave him totally different perspective or different views on his training, so that's the good thing about it. Oh, hey Noah. I'm at work, just popping in to say hi. Hi. We need to cross paths, actually, before you leave. We actually do need to chat eventually soon. I was thinking of having a Facebook chat with you, but I'll get in contact with you. Look at that bump. I'll get in contact with you later, because obviously you're at work. And you should be working, actually. You shouldn't really be on your phone. Weirdo. But it's okay. Nevertheless, hello. Yeah, it was kind of cool. So normally I want to schedule these for Fridays. Roughly around like 1 o'clock my time, 12:30. It's usually when I wake up. I really want to do these more often because it's fun to watch me live. Because I'm not, how would you say it? I'm a little more charismatic live than than YouTube videos, which brings me back to my YouTube videos. I have, let me grab my camera. I have at least 4 videos in here that needs to be uploaded into the laptop and edit and fixed. Have I got to it? No. Have I made any new videos? No, because I need to somehow find the plug for my camera. It sucks that I have to use my phone most of the time, and I don't mind using my phone, but I rather have this because this is a little more easy to customize and edit it, videos and whatnot. It would come on, and then it'll bitch at me battery. Right now it'll say battery half, and then it'll say battery exhausted, and then automatically closes. So it sucks. I need to find the charger because it's not a typical. It's not a typical. It's a rechargeable battery, so it's. But this, I have this. Literally most of Wiccagem's videos, most of his videos, and looking at this and just like, it's time to get new ones. It's time to get a new camera, and I feel like if I get a new camera, I might make more videos or not. Like, I feel like it's a gamble. Like, I feel like I'm on the fence of making more videos, if you will. And I'm scared if I pour in a little more money into it, then a good quality camera, shit like that. But I feel like I'll go back to my cell phone because it's like convenient. It's there. It's easy. It's literally there. So I am not entirely sure if I want to get a new camera because this camera is so easy to work with. It's petite. It's easy. I don't want anything too dramatically big. The only down part about it is that it does HD if it wants to, but it's just bad. I don't like HD videos as much off of my camera. I think it's because it makes me look like wide and just settings I'm not really want to dig into and figure shit out and whatnot. But yeah. Oh, sorry for the random chit chat, but this is kind of what it is because there's not that much of a subject here or whatnot. But I am checking on Wiccagem's Facebook right now, and wow, I got so much crap to go through. That's a lot of friend requests, but anyways, yeah, if you guys really want to get a hold, I don't know you and I don't know you, that's weird. Here, there. If you really want to talk to me about witchy stuff, I really would prefer if you go down. I think there's a link down below us that can send you to this Facebook. This is Wiccagem's Facebook. I'd rather have this one polluted, or not polluted, but like available for you guys, if you will. My personal one, which is so funny because I have more friends on my personal one than this one. More witchy friends on my personal one versus this one, which is so weird to say. But the reason why I want this one is because you guys can tag me in photos. You guys can tag me in and to help spread your channel, your world, your groups. You can add me into many groups as you want. I do get the notifications on here. Sorry, I just like going through this and just reminisce and like, oh my god, there's so many things that I have to like update and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get off this because that's a distraction. That's a Gemini trait, by the way. Distraction. Currently breaking out, as you guys can tell, and that's probably one reason why I'm not so motivated to find the charger to my camera because I don't want to expose it. But I have just a little short Wicca Findings. I don't know if anyone remembers Wicca Findings. It's one of my series. It's really popular. I closed it down once, and I kind of slightly regret it because when I did that, when I said, "Oh, this is the last Wicca Findings," within like 2 months, I went shopping and I found so many things. So I was like, damn, this kind of fucking sucks. So I should revive that series. And then it's like, bam, brought it back and made how would you say it, the unofficial Wiccagem findings or something like that. And I was pretty shocked. I think it went up to, if I remember, it went up to like 33. And it's like, I am not really active on this channel, but $37 Wicca findings. The unofficial Wicca. Oh my god, look at that. Wicca findings 29, and then it goes Wicca findings, and it goes unofficial Wicca findings. And then Wicca Findings 201, Wicca Findings 202, Wicca Findings 203, Wicca Findings number 204, Wicca Findings 205, Wicca Findings of 206. And here, let me post or let me see when this was posted. July 12th of 2014. It has been that long? Damn. 2014. We're in 2018. 18? Yeah, 2018. That's 4 years of fucking missing. Yeah. Check out this lighting. The sun's coming through. But yeah, I have some Wicca findings that I would like to expose to you guys and whatnot. Yeah, I have quite a few stuff down there. I'm just like looking down there. I'm like, I know I have stuff down there. But yeah, I thought I would come in here. Another thing that's new in my life, that it's not really witchy, but like new in my life, is this book. If you guys seen this book, so far I read the first. I have a thing, and originally this book was $10, I think, and I only paid like $3 for it, or something like that. Every book that I usually get, I read the first 2 chapters. And if I like the setup of the first 2 chapters, then that kind of lays out the game plan of the book. And I like that it's a series, and it's connected to, it's like a tree series. I call them tree series. It's where the main story is the actual tree, and then there's stories that branch out, and then branch out another story, and it kind of continues some characters. It says in the back, it says, "It was now or never. If Fletcher didn't make this kill, he would go hungry tonight. Dusk was fast approaching, and he was already running late. He needed to make his way back to the village soon, or the gates would close. If that happened, he would either have to bribe the guards with money he didn't have, or take his chances in the woods overnight." So it's based on 3 characters. So far it starts with Fletcher. And there's 3 characters, an archer, an axeman, and I think a mage. I'm not entirely sure, but what really caught me was I was at Powell's, which is like a really big bookstore here in Portland. I think it's the largest used, trade, and new bookstore altogether in America, if I remember their website saying that. But yeah, so far when I got this book, but so far this book is really good. But when I pulled this book off the shelf, I saw the famous, our pentacle, and I was like, what the hell? So it says Summoner, so it says book 1. I always like book 1, book 2, book 3s. I don't like standalone books as much, because unless it's a documentary or a biography, I really hate it, because when I get close to the end, I kind of stop and don't want to read the end, because the end will make it where it's officially, it's official. Like, I will never hear this character again, but yeah, so I pulled it out. Really love he's an archer, but he has like a sickle or a scythe for a weapon, and then he has, of course, magic orbs that I don't know what he does. So I don't know his full power, but yeah, I made it to only chapter 2. Winning right there. But I made it to chapter 2, and I think after video editing tonight, I'm going to video ed. I'm going to look after, as soon as I'm done with this live chat, I'm going to not video chat, but I'm going to look through my room and look for the cord. I think I know where it is. Plug it in, do some video editing, find my music. I miss having my music. Or I might just use Google's or YouTube's music. But yeah, I kind of want to do, I don't know if you guys remembered way back about like 5 or 6 years ago, I did book reviews that are not really witchy. Like I did Percy Jackson, I did Thirst, which is another series I need to complete. Thirst is it's by Christopher Pike. Thirst is the name of the series, but each book is called, well, the first book is called The Last Vampire, and it's, oh God, I can't give any too much information away, but it's such an amazing book. It starts off as she was the only vampire. She was the last vampire. They didn't talk about how she, became a vampire until later, but she met this kid who's dying of, I think it was AIDS, and this book came out in like 80s. I think 80s or 90s. So this character, the boy has AIDS and she can cure him, but in the process of curing him, there's a potential chance that he may become a vampire. I'm not giving out too much information. I'm trying to stay clean here. But yeah, it goes through, Christopher Pike takes his character through different countries and cultures and spirituality and religion and all this whatnot. Like, it just pans it out through different ways or different aspects in the world. And it's pretty interesting because right now we left the Hindu theme, or where I'm at, and we're going into I think Hinduism, and then we're hitting a little bit of like Greek or Italy. She's kind of walking that way, storyline wise. They did a time travel alien thing, and that was kind of like, me and aliens, we have this weird misunderstanding, I guess, with each other. Like, I don't really believe in the image that an alien looks like, either like green or a pale gray or have black eyes. I think when I hear aliens, I think of different type of creatures, or not so much of a humanoid, like 2 arms, 2 legs. I just think creatures from different worlds versus a green little black eye creature that's coming here to put a probe. Oh God, it's just, so the whole alien thing is just not my thing. Sorry, I just don't want to break into that because it's going to give me a fucking headache quick. But yeah, I really want to do some book reviews and whatnot. I found my old ideal book where I write down ideals for this channel, as in like writing down for what type of videos, what subjects, Wicca findings, which I think on my next payday I want to go witchy poo shopping, and because I miss going to Moonshadow. And if you guys want to know where Moonshadow is one of my witchy, one of the longest. Actually, she's outbeats everyone. Yeah, she beat out 13 Moons. There was a couple other witchy shop, but based in here in Portland. She's been around forever. She remembers when I was a kid, when I first started going there at like 13, 14 with my mom. She helped me out with my mom. She remembers my mom. Debbie is or Deborah is her name. It's a really, really good shop, Moonshadow. So if you're ever in Portland, Google Moonshadow. It's on 50-something and I think Belmont now. She moved from Hawthorne to Belmont. But a really nice store. I've always felt welcome. She was always informative with me. I enjoy her chats. It makes me giggle how she remembers me, and she just automatically knows when I first walk in. She automatically just hands me a really big basket because I always stock up on herbs. She always tell me the new premieres. She actually gives me, when I buy a lot, like when I first started collecting herbs and stocking up my herb cabinet, she would give me a really nice discount. She's the reason why I love Sun's Eye oil, because her shop sells it. I can't find it anywhere else. I have to either go online and buy it offline or get it through her. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But Sun Eye's oil is my favorite. It's such a good oils. Oh God, just getting there excited over oils. But yeah, she's really fun. If you guys really want to know what the shop looks like, look back when Twisted Witch, which is a Australian. Is it Twisted Witch or Twisted? I think it's Twisted Witch. Look back on my playlist videos and my uploads, and you will see the shop briefly. Which thank God I told her, I was like, I have a YouTube channel. I really want to expose you. I really want you to throw it up in there. There's another shop here. I think it's off Burnside, down on this side of the river, on Burnside down there. It's called Invoke, but I'm really good friends with the owner, or the previous owner, if you will. They separated. She took over the shop, and he just moved out. He was you wouldn't suspect that he's some spiritual anything, because he looks like a typical, they're called fuck boys, or just, hat, shirt, baggy pants in the style of whatever, and tattoos galore. And if you don't sit there and look at his tattoos, you wouldn't realize he's a spiritual. He just looks like a rap star or something. Sorry. But he's pretty spiritual, very heavy in Buddhism and like in Hinduism. Hinduism is like his thing. He really likes, meditation. I mean, I didn't get a chance to actually go to the shop often, because he every time I went there, it was the wife, and I wasn't really liking the wife. She had this weird snobby attitude, and she always pushed him to overprice half his shit. And I mean, candles shouldn't be like a good $5 a pop, really, because it's blessed and all this stuff. Just unreasonable prices at the moment. And I think when he went through divorce, she probably, sniped that business from him. And it sucked, because I think he would have continued, if they would have got divorced and he ended up getting the store, I think the store would have been a little more success. And I think I think I would have been part of the store, because I was really debating about becoming once a month tarot card reader there. Because the last time I chatted with him, I was like, hey, do you guys need a reader? Sorry, closing the window. I was like, do you guys need a reader? And he's like, yeah, we would love and encourage you to be a reader. And I was like, I'm okay on splitting my profit 50%. Got to start somehow. And he's like, yeah, we'll help build out your clientele. We'll, whatnot. But never got to. So anyways, yeah. So it's almost done. 30 minutes is coming up. As in less than a minute. I am going to go back to resuming my video chats. Or not my video chats, but why do I keep saying video chats? Maybe I want a video chat. I want to get back to my video editing, find the cord. And then I want to schedule for next Friday. Next Friday we'll do this around 12 afternoon, my time. And maybe if I get a little more views or a little more people, I can probably increase the timing and whatnot. But yeah, I've been holding that mug forever. I love that mug. I really like castles. But yeah, I really make this a freaking thing. I will create an event, and actually I have 3 people onto mine on doing kind of like a Google Hangout on here. And I've been saying, D, which, by the way, happy belated birthday if you're watching this or you eventually watch it. I would love to have D, who is Tiptoe Chick, if you will. I would love to have her on here and talk about, like, just regular girl chat between us two. If you guys only knew, our little chats are hilarious. She's, slightly obsessed with me because I've been on YouTube almost as long as she has and still going as much as possible, but she, her being super famous here. I also want to have, of course, you guys know Chris Ashburn, our Invoking with the Balance. It's like I keep saying Invoking the Balance because it's programming here, who is also, as well as a Capricorn, like Tiptoe Chick. I want her to come on there and talk about spiritual and ancestry work and whatnot. I also want to have Ironite Theory 3000. It's so hard because he's Draven Nightshade. It's so hard. He has so many fucking names, and it's so hard to keep them all in my head. But he's also a good. He's one of very few YouTubers that I completely watch his videos from beginning to end. Followed him through, I think, 2 or 3 different channels. I followed him and literally watched him from a little boy, from a young boy, to blossom into a full man, and watching his craft, growing and changing and growing. Like, it's just amazing to watch. I also have another person who I also watch, which is Phoebe, which I first watched him when she was Sammy, and he had a YouTube channel about Sims and stuff like that, and he was really obsessed with Charm, and he still is. I think he still is. And really watching him literally transition from Sammy to Phoebe, and watching her body change and her mentality change and her little spirituality change and her just everything changed. And she, a really gorgeous girl. If I was straight, totally gun for that. But she's also gorgeous. So it's so nice to see the transitioning of people from the beginning to end and still sticks around. Hopefully you guys like my transformation most of the time, because for the Lord's effing sake, I have done so many different kind of hairstyles, so many different styles of stuff and whatnot. But yeah, anyways, I can chat for fucking forever, whatnot. But guys, I am going to schedule next Friday. If you're watching this video and I'm not live and you're just watching the video, I am going to schedule for Friday, which would be, let me look at my calendar and create a fucking event, because my ass can't get shit right. Calendar. So for January 19th, I'll have another YouTube live video around 12 o'clock. Let me schedule that in. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. This is my life. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and whatnot. Thank you. As always, thank you for liking, subscribing, and commenting, and blah, blah, blah. And then I will pick on you guys later, of course. So, till then.